Greetings, Canterbury. Thank you very much for joining us. 4 months ago, for most Christchurch people, Megan Woods was Megan who? And the 2021 mayoral candidate has faced a daunting assignment since April, becoming a household name in time for the election. But most pundits are now picking the Christchurch mayoral race to be a very tight affair. And as part of our continuing and comprehensive election coverage, it is time to welcome back to the studio Megan Woods for a comprehensive examination of the issues. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks, Mike.
Let us start with the big R word, rates, because you have released your rates policy this week. What are your key commitments?
Well, I think that rates will be one of the, if not the key issues in this election. What we have is, like other places in the country, we have projected rates increases that are just unsustainable. 26% over the next 3 years are what is in the current budget that the current council has voted on. And people's wages and benefits and pensions aren't going to rise at this level, so clearly something needs to be done. What our commitments are to bring back the Finance and Expenditure Committee. What we have at the moment is this loose portfolio structure where it's the responsibility really of the whole council to keep a check on rates and on the budget. It's really the tragedy of the Commons. It's everybody's responsibility and no one's responsibility. So we're proposing bringing back committee structures which will include the Finance Committee with a chairperson whose job it is to keep an eye on that. And what we saw is last time we had a Finance Committee, we had rates rises that were kept in check. We had under 2021 chairs of Finance and Expenditure Committees with Alistair James and David Close, rates rises between 1.95 and 3 to 4%. Our commitment to the people of Christchurch is to get rates down to the rate of inflation by the end of the first term. We would not come out and say that we are committed to doing something if we didn't think it was achievable, if we hadn't spent a lot of time looking at the options and thinking that it could happen.
Is it a promise? Is it an election promise that you will get the rate of rates rises down to the rate of inflation?
We will have rates to the rate of inflation by the end of the first term.